Hello students, how are you? Maybe good. So today we are going to start with the same chapter, that is chapter number 5, social and religious reform. We have seen part 1 video. Today we are going to see with part 2. Now that day we had completed till Arya Samaj. Now today we are going to start about Ramakrishna mission. Now, this mission was established by Swami Vivekanand. Okay, so let us see what work he has done. Ramakrishna Mission worked for service to the society. The mission worked for providing the help to the famine-stricken people, patients, medical help to the poor, female education, and spiritual growth. Swami Vivekanand was an excellent orator. Now, this Ramakrishna mission, what was the work of this? He worked for the society, and the mission worked for providing help to the famine stricken people. Famine stricken people means the person who had in village or in any of the small town, if there is famine at that time, the people who used to suffer, he used to help that people. Okay, medical help, patients, medical help to the poor, female education, and spiritual growth. So he had made he had given help to this type of people. Now Swami Vivekanand was an excellent orator. Now, orator means a person who gives a speech, and the people who get attracts to that speech is known as orator. So he was an excellent orator. He attended the Parliament of Religious at Chicago in 1893, and he had went to Parliament of Religion at Chicago in 1893 as a representative of Hinduism, and he had given a speech on Hinduism in the Parliament of Chicago. Swami Vivekanand has given a message also for Indian youth. He had given the message of arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved. This message was given by him to the Indian youth. So I hope you have understood about Ramakrishna mission. Now we will proceed further, that is about the social reforms among the Sikhs. Okay, so let us start with that topic on same page number, that is page number 22 of your textbook. So let us start with that topic now. The Singh Sabha was established at Amritsar to achieve reforms in Sikh religion. Now there was a Sikh Sabha and it was established at Amritsar, and to achieve what? Reforms in Sikh religion. This institute worked for the spread of education among the Sikh community and bring in modernization among them. Now, why this institution was started? To spread education among the Sikh community and to bring modernization among them. Later, the Akali movement continued their tradition of reformation. Afterwards, the Akali Dal, you had heard the name of this movement, they had started with their tradition for continuation for this reformation. Now the next topic is emancipation of women. What do you mean by emancipation? Emancipation means freedom. Okay, freedom of women. Freedom from what? Freedom from slavery. Okay, so let us start. Miserable condition of women was removed by Gopal Hari Deshmukh. Now, as you know that he was an advocate, and he has always started with what? General gender equality, and that is also in Shapatra. Okay, Mahatma Rao Phule started the first school for girls in Pune. His wife Savitribai Phule faced criticism from the society for this act. Okay, so let us see about the emancipation of women by Gopal Hari Deshmukh, what he had done for the equality among the women, and how he had gave the freedom to the women from the slavery, that we are going to study in this part, that is emancipation of women. So let us start. During the expansion of British rule in India, the position of women was very miserable. When there was British ruling in India at that time, women's position was very miserable. They had no right of education. They were not given right of education. They were not treated equally. They were not treated also equally. Child marriage, dowry system, sati, keshwapan, opposition to widow remarriage, such custom prevailed in the society. All this uh, act was there while when the British were there at that time. These all acts were there in the society. The then Governor Lord Bentinck took help of social reformer like Raja Ram Mohan Roy to pass the Sati Prohibition Act. At that time, there was one governor named as Bentinck, and he had taken the help of the social reformer like Raja Ram Mohan Roy to pass the Sati Prohibition Act. Gopal Hari Deshmukh, popularly known as Lokhit Wadi, advocated gender equality through his writing in Shatapatra. And as Gopal Hari Deshmukh, he was popularly known as Lokhit Wadi. Okay, advocated gender equality. He had started with gender equality, and he has created an awareness of this gender equality through his writing, and that book is known as what? Shatapatra. So that book is known as Shatapatra. I hope you have understood till here. Now what still happen in emancipation of women by different peoples, that I will explain you now. So let us see that part of your that part from the textbook itself. So that is on page number 22. In 1848, Mahatma Phule started the first school for girls at Bhide Wada in Pune. Now, in 1848, Mahatma Phule started the first school for girls at Bhide Wada in Pune. His wife Savitribai Phule supported him. Now, his wife always supported him. Savitribai Phule had to face great criticism for the society, but she continued to work in education. Now, Savitribai Phule has to face many criticism, but she had always continued with the work of the education for women. Mahatma Phule established the Bal Hatya Pratibandh Gruh in his own house. Now he had established a Bal Hatya Pratibandh Gruh. Gruh means a house. Okay, Bal Hatya. Bal Hatya means a small child, killing of a small child. He has established in his own house. He conducted a strike of barber against the custom of saving the heads of the widow. Now, even Mahatma Phule, he had what? He has conducted a strike against what? A strike of a barber against the custom of shaving the heads of the widows. Okay, so when first, if woman's husband would die, there was a custom to shave the head of a wife. Widow is a lady whose husband is died, is known as widow. So there was the old custom to, when the husband died, the wife has to shave the head. So Mahatma Phule had what? He had worked against this custom, and he had conducted a strike of barbers to demolish this custom. He had made a strike for the barbers. So here we have finished with that emancipation of women. What help did Mahatma Phule had done? Same way there were some of other reformers also who had worked for the freedom for the women. Now we will see that part in detail, and the different reformers who had done this work. Okay, so let us start with that part of the lesson. For gaining permission to widow remarriage, Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Vishnu Shastri Pandit, and Viresh Lingam Pantalu took up special efforts. So you can see on the screen the picture of two reformers. One is Viresh Linga Pantalu and Maharashi Karve. Now in his newspapers, Sudharak Gopal Ganesh Agarkar gave his staunch opinion about child marriage, law of consent. Maharishi Vittalji Ramji Shinde organized a conference against the practice of Devdasi. In her book Shri Purush Tulna, Tarabai Shinde very fiercely put up her views about women's rights. Maharishi Dhonde Karve started the Anant Balika Ashram, an orphanage for girls. His intention was to give education to all women and make them stand on their own feet. Through his efforts, the first women university was set up in 20th century. Pandita Ramabai founded the Sharda Sadan and took up the responsibility of taking care of disabled children and women. Okay, so Ramabai Ranade, through the medium of Seva Sadan Institute, started the nursing course for women. She demanded the right to vote for women. Through articles, Dr. Ambedkar spoke about the injustice towards women. Mahatma Gandhi also advocated education of women. Women have given valuable contribution during the freedom movement. Now, due to this, all women reforms movement helped in closing down many unjust practices in the society. The voice for problem against the women broke out. Women started putting up their own thoughts through their writings. Their performance in every sector of life flourished due to the education. Let us start with the next part of the lesson on page number 23, that is religious reform among the Muslims. And Abdul Latif established the Mohammedan Literacy Society in Bengal. So Abdul Latif started the social reforms among the Muslim community. He established the Mohammedan Literacy Society in Bengal. Sir Syed Ahmed Khan founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. It later developed into Aligarh Muslim University. He advocated Western science and technology. He firmly believed that Muslims could make progress only by studying modern education and science. So he was the reformer in Muslim community to introduce about the technology, science and Western science and technology, and he was in belief that Muslim could make progress only by studying modern education and science. So this was about the religious reform among the Muslim, and the person who started this social reform was Abdul Latif. Okay, so let us start with the new topic on the same page, that is on page number 23, the last point of our chapter, movement in Hindu society. In 1915, Hindu Mahasabha was established to give a respectable position to the Hindu community. In 1915, Hindu Mahasabha was established, and what was the main goal of that Hindu Sabha? To give a respectable position to the Hindu community. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya laid the foundation of Banaras Hindu University, and he was the person who had laid the foundation of Banaras Hindu University. What was his name? Pandit Madan Mohan Malvi. Dr. Keshav Baliram Hegdewar in 1925 established Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh at Nagpur. Dr. Keshav Baliram Hegdewar, he established Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh at Nagpur in 1925. Its aim was to set up a dispensary and virtuous organization of Hindu youth. Okay, so what was the main aim? To set up the disciplinary and virtuous organization of Hindu youth. Now, V.D. Savarkar built the Patit Pavan temple at Ratnagiri, open to all castes of Hindu religion. Common dining program were also arranged. Now, Dr. V.D. Savarkar, that is, he had built up what? He has built up a Patit Pavan temple at Ratnagiri, and he had put a common dining program were also arranged. So this were the three person who had made a movement in Hindu society, that is Pandit Madan Mohan Molli, Dr. Keshav Baliram Hegdewar and V.D. Savarkar. Okay, so in short that is given. So here the most part of our chapters has been completed. Now let us see the what was the effect of all this movement. We can see that part in the conclusion. So what was the conclusion for this all? So in the history of modern India, the movement of Renaissance is very important. On the principle of liberty, equality and nationalism, the Indian social reformers set up a national-wide political movement, and because of this there was what quite awareness among the people. Now to study of this movement will be dealt in the next chapter, and that is beginning of freedom movement. I hope you have understand the lesson thoroughly. Thank you and have a nice day. Here we are finished with this chapter, that is chapter number 5.